John Paul DeJoria. But, John, I do have a method to my craziness wanting to raise this with you. That when people begin to rise, who are outside the normal political petri dish, I'm not condoning or forgiving some of the charges that are being raised here. But it does seem odd that they're being raised now when he's surging and materially a candidate. And they've been out there. I guess what I'm asking you is, how can we ever venture outside the normal list of candidates when this happens again and again and again? We raise them up and then we shoot them down.
Yeah, that's right. Very, very sad. I think it's a case of we have to change the whole system around and look at a way for people that are, shall we say, extremely honorable at what they do to be able to have people support them because they're going to have a good end result, not a bad past. You know, may I go back to the jobs thing with you for just 1 second, sir? Okay, how do you create jobs in today's environment? You look at fulfilling a need in the marketplace. Example, being with the Waterkeeper Alliance, I know that the waterways are polluted in the United States. That's an opportunity. So Latitude Solutions finds a technology that inexpensively cleans fracking water from oil wells, discharge sewage, all this bad water, cleans it immediately. All of a sudden, here's something that everybody needs. I doubt they're going to be able to fill the orders in the next couple of years because there will be just too many of them. Tons of jobs are created. Tons of jobs are created.
You're doing substantive, real things to address real issues, and we in the media, I guess I would say myself included, are obsessed about these allegations, who said what and when and what can you prove and how. You know, and it gets so distorted that all of a sudden the very legitimate, real, palpable solutions that you have never get discussed.
And you're the one that could change this because people are obsessed with what's bad going on. How about half the program being good news, good things that are happening in business that affect you that you could do? How about good stuff people are doing, successul stories, even in the odd economy?
Yeah, you know, seriously, John, I do that kind of stuff, and they say I'm a lapdog for capitalism.
I know you do. No, but I know you do.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know you do, and it's good.
But let me ask you, I mean, I talk to a lot of very successful guys, maybe not all as successful as you, but to a man and woman, one common theme I'm getting from a lot of them, John, is I'm disgusted, Neil. I'm disappointed in the country. I don't know what's happened. I've lost hope. I've lost faith. And these are type super A on steroid personalities who, you know, nothing would get them down. And now they're all, you know, my mother-in-law. So what happened?
I would love to answer that one for you. People have thought that way maybe a lot for years and decades, but never said anything about it before. The frequency of this planet is rising, technology is rising for people to communicate between one another, and now they're knowing, hey, it's okay to say that. I may have thought that years ago, or I thought that in the job I had, but I was never able to say it. Now it's okay to say it. I could say what I really think. I could say what I really feel, and I am disgusted.
Is that the difference? Is that the difference, John? I mean, Donald Trump, when he was here not too long ago, said, well, what is the difference when you were bankrupt in the early 90s and now? He says nothing. I just have, he said, now I have more, and I can't quote it, money.
It's really simple. When I was bankrupt, I had nothing. I was homeless in my car. My thought was, how do I provide for me and my son? Not how bad the government is doing. And I went out there and started collecting Coke bottles to cash them in to get some money and finally get off our feet and get little part-time jobs along the way. I looked at the solution to my problem, not the causes all around me of why I am where I'm at. Also in those days, one could really speak up of, well, it was your fault, it was your fault. Today, a lot of people are saying it's everyone else's fault but my own fault. No disrespect, once again, to everyone in America. But for many years, we overspent. We didn't spend like we should have spent. We bought more things than we should. Okay, so we're just going through a transition. America's good. Things are going to get better. I know it. Corporations have these tons of monies, are just looking for places to put it that makes good sense, where they're not going to be hammered down with certain hiring regulations.
All right. Well, you know, I do feel upbeat just talking to you. But by the way, making excuses does help. For example, John, in my case, it is a thyroid condition, so I just move on. But let me ask you about just the mood in America today, and maybe we can wrap up on this, that how do you get people jazzed again? I really think, John, and you're smarter at this than I am, that what holds people back from spending money, guys like you, from expanding plants and operations, is they're not psyched about where we're going, and when you're not psyched about where you're going, whether you have a lot of money or a little money, you're not going to spend it. How do you get people jazzed again?
then get more people like me on the air, because I'm sure they're out there, that we believe in America. We believe in all the people of America and bring them all with us, whether you're homeless, whether you work for me, whether you work for some of the other companies, or whether you're just looking for something. We believe in bringing America along with us, and we know it's going to work. That's why I'm spending, I'm investing, I'm spending, I'm investing, because I know America works. And we've been through ups and downs. Neil, when I started Paul Mitchell with $700 in the backseat of my car, inflation was 12.5%.
That's right,
Interest rates 20%. Unemployment 10.5%. But we believed in America, and by gosh, we pulled out of it.
At the same time, Steve Jobs was getting going.
That's right.
It's interesting.
We believed in it. Guys, people out there, men and women of America, believe in America.
I think there's another secret to you. You're not a mean person. And by that I mean, I know conservatives and liberals, they shout, they say names. I don't believe in the nasty thing. And I think what makes you click is you could differ and have very strong opinions against it, but you're never to the point, you're never going to tell someone to shut up. You're never, and I think it makes a big difference. How do you do it, though, in an environment, you're, big in California, you work and are around a lot of phony, smarmy worms. So I don't know how you pull that off, whether you have the patience of a saint or whether you just say we are all God's chosen people, even Hollywood.
It's very difficult to do. I spend most of my time in Austin, but when I'm in Hollywood a lot, okay, very difficult to do. But what you do is this. It's two sentences. Number one, learn in life to be the observer. Just be there and observe what's going on around you without expressing your judgment.
Yeah, but are you ever around them long enough, John, where you just say, you make me want to vomit? Or do you just say, or you think you make me want to vomit?
Adios, dude. I just leave.
Do you really?
I just leave. Of course. Why not? If the train ride's a bad one, get off at the next station. If something's not going right, you don't want to be around people, maybe they're not in your frequency, they're not ready for you yet, walk away. If you're around people just talking negative all around, hey, you don't want that in your life. You want to be around uplifting, positive people. Just walk away. They're not ready for you yet. Walk away.
That's very interesting. You're at a party, and all of a sudden you're with them in just a few seconds. Boy, that's the kiss of death. John has just told you goodbye, right?
No, it's a matter of, I could really appreciate that, but could you excuse me for 1 second? Always be polite, if possible. Do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. Golden rule. Do unto others you'd have others do unto you. Be polite, but excuse yourself.
You're brilliant. John, it's a delight and honor having you. Thanks for reminding us of what matters. John Paul DeJoria.
You betcha.
That's a guy getting it done.
Peace, love, and happiness.
You too.
Thank you.
When we, well, we're not coming back. We're done.